Strinova just released a few months ago and I've been neglecting to play the genre that I have the most experience with, but even though the gameplay is mainly third person, people that have never played Strinova call this game a Valorant copy with waifus. Now that I have played the game for a few days, I finally got a general understanding about what kind of game Strinova is, how the player base feels, and I have already reached a conclusion of whether I should play Strinova in the future or not. But to explain everything, I'll have to start at the very beginning. Strinova is a free-to-play third-person shooter game that's planning to get released on next-gen consoles and mobile in 2025, even though it's already out on PC. In most of my videos I leave the gacha talk to the end, but that's exactly where I'm going to start, since the vast majority of the complaints are actually against it. While it is true that Strinova is filled with microtransactions, loot boxes, a paid battle pass, none of this actually affects your gameplay. Yes, gaining premium currency as a free-to-play player is a hard task, but you get literally no advantage by spending money. I completely agree that gacha systems prey on people that have no agency over their actions. These are mainly children or gambling addicts, and if I could snap my fingers, I would delete everything related to it in every single game. But game development is an expensive task, and if cosmetic-only microtransactions are the price of developing a free-to-play shooter, then I literally don't care. Go for it. Sure, I guess they could localize the prices of the skins, but again, not my problem. That is the last time I'm going to touch on the monetization in this video, but do let me know down in the comments whether you agree with what I just said or not. The other important topic I would like to clear up is the allegations about Strinova being anime Valorant, so let's talk about that. Valorant is a first-person tactical shooter game where the choice of your agents matters whether you're high or low rank, and that's undeniable. The outcome of a ranked game mainly depends on your team composition and how good your aim is. Strinova, however, is a third-person tactical shooter in which agents themselves don't affect the gameplay nearly as much as they do in Valorant. I'm not saying that you can pick anyone and just win, but even on higher rank, the game will get decided mainly based on your movement and your aim. Again, agents are not useless. Stop putting words in my mouth in the comments section. All I have said is that compared to Valorant, they got nowhere near as much value as they do in Strinova, especially on low rank. And Strinova doesn't have Vanguard unlike Valorant, so yeah, that's also a plus point. To top it all off, most of your movement that you do in Valorant, Counter-Strike or even in Call of Duty cannot be applied here. There's no reason to do sidestep shooting or to do wide peeking around the corner due to Strinova's paper feature, where your entire character will turn from 3D to 2D, which means your hitbox will be constantly changing, making it infinitely harder to get shot than in other FPS games. So no, this is not anime Valorant. It is a bit funny, however, that they did steal Gibraltar from Overwatch. This is literally the same stage, man, but from what I can tell, it's not a secret. Everyone knows about it. While we are talking about the 2D paper skill, it is also used to stick on walls to climb them or even to outplay others on low rank by getting stuck on the payload, and this is the feature that you will need to master, otherwise you will get stuck on low rank. That being said, I don't like this feature at all. I understand why it's in the game, I don't like how my character looks, and I don't like how much it affects the gameplay, but I just cannot stand it. Strinova is also a region-locked game, therefore there's no way you're gonna get matched up with players from other region, and this is actually something the player base hates. And while I do agree that I would love to play with friends from North America, if even just once I lose a 1v1 situation just because I'm playing on a North American server, I am punching my monitor. I would rather not play with them than to lose to bullshit guys, so I'm on the developer's side on this one. Maybe I love it in custom games? I don't know. Strinova is also filled with talented voice actors from popular animes. For example, Kokona is Megumin from Konosuba, Yvette is Tenten from Naruto, Eika is Bocchi from Bocchi the Rock, Fusha is Momo from Apothecary Diaries, and more. Strinova also got game modes that you would expect from a third-person shooter. It has Demolition, Team Deathmatch, Escort, and Team Arena. Honestly, my most hated game mode is Team Deathmatch. It's basically a game mode where you play in a 3-man team against multiple teams, and it's basically a deathmatch until you reach a certain point. Escort is the same as when you're playing around the payload in Overwatch. Demolition is a game mode where you're in a team and have to either plant the bomb or protect the bomb site. It depends on which side you're playing on. And Team Arena is a 7v7 deathmatch. There's also a ranked version of Demolition, but you can only queue for that if you reach level 10. One of my main concerns while I was trying to reach level 10 was that I keep getting bot lobbies. Whether my teammates had an actual name or not, I could tell that these are not human beings. Maybe the enemy team had someone that was an actual player, but as you can see on the screen, this was how my teammates and the enemy team kept shooting at each other. I'm sorry, I refuse to believe these were sentient beings. These are bots. The game got infinitely harder around level 6, and if I didn't have more than 1000 hours in Counter-Strike, I'm pretty sure I would have lost. I have to once again express that it is the most important to learn how to use the 2D paper skill. Your movement and your defense will increase infinitely if you master this skill. A kind of weird feature this game has is a girlfriend system. The silver-haired girl will give you weapon and character skins if you give her gifts. I don't know, I am here to shoot people, not to get a girlfriend. If I wanted to get a GF, then I would leave my house more than once a month. That is basically what Strinova is. I do have to say that the game feels a bit too repetitive only after like a week of playing, but we are in 2025, there's not much a shooter can do to make the game even more entertaining. It was also said that the developers are working on new game modes, but I'm not familiar with their patch cycles. Right now we are, I believe, in Season 2. I am not entirely sure whether it was a good idea to release a brand new season just after 3 months the game was released, but that's just my opinion. Now to answer the questions at the start of the video, since this is a free-to-play game, I do recommend you to at least try it once. The gooners will have fun with the waifus, the base chats will enjoy this dude that keeps saying domain expansion. And if you're looking for a new shooter, I highly recommend it. I'll definitely keep playing for a few more weeks at least. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comments whether you have tried Strinova before or not, and let me know who's your favorite agent. The other day I have talked about another free-to-play anime gacha game, My Hero Ultra Rumble. If you would like to know the current state of that game in 2025, then go ahead and click on this video. Hope you all have had a fantastic day, stay safe, until next time boys. Peace!